everybody, and welcome back to Base Camp. Last time we did an overview of what it means to be baptized. Today we're going to be talking about infant baptism in particular. Infant baptism is a highly disputed topic. Many people don't agree on this issue. It's also a secondary issue, so it should not be considered a matter of salvation. Some would say that all people should be baptized. Others say that only adults who are cognitively aware of what they're committing themselves should be. So it is a very, very argued about topic. The Bible often talks about whole households being baptized, but what that means specifically is a matter of much debate. In Acts chapter 16, Paul and Silas are thrown into prison after driving a demon out of a demon-possessed slave. They're beaten. God creates an earthquake and gives them the chance to escape. They don't escape. The jailer, who was going to kill himself because he would have been killed for allowing his prisoners to escape, was able to be saved physically because they were all there, and Paul and Silas stopped him from committing suicide. And he was open to hearing the gospel because of it. Specifically in chapter 16, verse 33, even at that hour of the night, the jailer cared for them and washed their wounds. Then he and everyone in his household were immediately baptized. So the jailer took them out. They had been beaten by the officials, so he washed their wounds, and he and his whole family were baptized. And probably slaves or other people in his household. There's much debate on whether whole households meant young children or infants or not. So it's not absolutely clear. But God frequently included infants and young children into his covenant. One example would be the circumcision under the Abrahamic covenant. This is seen in Genesis chapter 17, verses 9 through 14. Then God said to Abraham, "Your responsibility is to obey the terms of the covenant. You and all your descendants have this continual responsibility. This is the covenant that you and your descendants must keep. Each male among you must be circumcised. You must cut the flesh of your foreskin as a sign of the covenant between me and you. From generation to generation, every male child must be circumcised on the 8th day after his birth. This applies not only to members of your family, but also to the servants born in your household and foreign-born servants whom you have purchased. All must be circumcised. Your bodies will bear the mark of my everlasting covenant. Any male who fails to be circumcised will be cut off from the covenant family for breaking the covenant." Under the Abrahamic covenant, young children, infants, on the 8th day were to be circumcised. This is a much debated topic because Christianity is not a genetically passed down religion. It's not just that you have to be fortunate to be born into the right kind of family. That's just not what it is. But again, there is no clear teaching that says you must baptize your infants or you can't. So it will be left up to the individual pastor or the local church or denomination. And some denominations do take a stand one way or the other on this issue. The fact of the matter is that baptism is not a guarantee that the child in question will be Christian. I mean, that's the simplest answer in this matter. What it is saying is the parents are committing to raise that child as a Christian and give them a Christian education until they are old enough to make decisions for themselves. And eventually, even if a child is baptized, they have to make the choice to follow after Christ when they come of age, which that's also debated on when exactly that is. The fact of the matter is, being baptized or not being baptized doesn't save you. And if church does practice baptism, they should include a way for the children who are baptized to take on that mantle and responsibility from their parents when they become of age. So this is a question that is going to vary from pastor to pastor and from church to church. If you really need to talk to your local pastor and see what he or she says on the matter. Next time we will be talking about rebaptizing people and some of the implications of that. So we'll see you next time, and God bless.